So my speech is a little longer, sorry about that, but it's just very sentimental. Yesterday when Miss Bruzo asked who wanted to do the speech for the juniors, I was quick to volunteer because I knew there would be so many things for me to talk about. I'd like to start by saying thank you to Miss Bruzo for putting this wonderful department together and doing all the things that she does for us, even though she doesn't have to do all of them. I think you only have to do one concert a year, right? Two? Oh, well, we do more stuff too.
Yeah.
And she chooses to do them out of the kindness of her heart. We all appreciate and love you so much. So in the beginning of the year, I didn't have too many friends, and I was scared and nervous to start choir because I'd never been in that kind of environment before. On the first day of choir camp, I walked in not knowing what to expect, but as I got in, everyone was singing and dancing and telling jokes and laughing and being happy. I was welcomed with warm, friendly greetings, and I thought, you know, I could get used to this. It felt wonderful to be around such joyful and accepting people. One of the first days of school, when we had choir, Bruzo asked me to try the 5 golden rings, that solo. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll try it. It started out, I wasn't really confident in my voice much yet, and it started out pretty good. It was pretty beautiful. My falsetto was great. And then the second time I said the word 5, it was like a strange animal-like noise. Like my voice cracked like 12 times in one note. And I was like so embarrassed. I was like, shoot, no one's gonna like me. Like they're all gonna just kick me out of choir. Like, but I mean, everyone laughed a little, like, oh, haha, funny. But then after that, everyone was like, no, everything else about it was like really good, and that sounded beautiful. And I was just like, let me find my spot. Oh, and I realized that everyone didn't care if I messed up or if I was flawed or weird. They just liked and accepted me for who I was. Like I said before, it just felt really good to be around that because I'd never really been around people who accepted me like that. As the year went on, I started to make new friends, but little did I know they'd become the best friends that I've ever had. We'd hang out almost every day, which we still do. We just laugh and have fun, and everything in the bad in the world seems to disappear when I'm with them because they're just really perfect people. And I'm so grateful to be introduced to these people through choir. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the choir room. Last year when I came here, Caitlin talked about it and how it was like a safe place and a way for her to get away from the world. And I completely agree with that. I think it's a really great place, and Bruzo just kind of makes this spectacular environment. In there, I don't know like what it is, but the feeling, I'm just always happy. I can play music and dance and sing and eat my lunch all at the same time. And it really doesn't feel like school. It just feels like home with all of my choir family. I can just escape the real world in there and be who I truly am. My friends and I, who all have cars, will even like hang out there like an hour to 2 after school ends because it's just really fun in there.
I'm still there.
Yeah, I'm still there. So yeah, the choir room, along with everyone in it, gives us off this fun, entertaining energy, and I feel like we really feed off it and put it into our regular life and our performances also. Finally, the last thing I want to talk about is MTCA, which was one of the best, if not the best, experiences that I've had this year. Everything about MTCA was so amazing. The bus ride with all my friends, the performance, and even cattle call, which I wasn't excited for. But to my surprise, I made it in this year, and it really shocked me. But it also kind of boosted my confidence, and I realized like maybe I do have potential in performance, and people see the good things I can do. And it just really felt like a dream to perform up there on the big stage and learn from professionals. I also got a lot closer to people in choir and got to go to Disneyland with my friends and have some great heart-to-heart midnight conversations with the boys, wherever you guys are. So to wrap it up, if there's one thing I've learned this year, it is to be yourself. Be quirky and wild and silly, because even if some people don't like it, you will find people who enjoy you and truly are you and who want to be around you. I've been on this planet for 17 years, and I can say without a doubt that these past 8 months have been the best years, or the best of my entire life. And I honestly can't think of a time where I was sad. It has all just been good times. Miss Bruzo has given me opportunities that I will never forget, and because of that, I have made friends who will last a lifetime. She makes show choir or choir in general, not just about the music, but about the students and our little choir family. But most importantly, I found myself in who I am. I found my passion, and final words. My passion is something that I will love and carry on forever. And I believe that this is something that almost all of the kids in choir have experienced.